Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. It's Friday night. It means it's Fan Friday. I really want to hear from you guys. I want to get your thoughts on Monday night's game. I really think this game has huge what's the word? I'm trying to figure out the word. Just this game really means a lot to us because I know the Broncos are going to get bitch slapped by the Ravens, and I guarantee you that if we win this game, we're going to be in sole possession of first place in the AFC West. If that's something we can continue to carry on, I'm telling you, man, the sky is the limit for this season. I know we're a little bit banged up, but we've been playing extremely well, even with the injuries that we do have. Josh Jacobs potentially coming back is awesome. I put out my video, my little breakdown video, as far as like the pregame goes, so definitely go check that out. But tonight's all about you guys, so I really want to hear it, and I really want to see what you guys are thinking. So we're not going to waste too much time. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into your guys' comments tonight, because that's what Fan Friday is all about. It's all about you guys. So Costas, what's up, dude? How are you doing, man? I think we win this probably by 3 to 7 points. We've beaten better defenses. I don't think the Chargers offense is anything to be afraid of. 2 good wide receivers and 1 good running back. That's 2 damn good wide receivers, dude. And Herbert's not scared to whip that ball around. Those 2 really do scare the shit out of me. I mentioned that the other night when I was talking about them. I don't know. It's going to be a true test for our defense. I really think they're going to hold up. I know that we've played against better defenses than what they have, but they still have some really key pieces on that defense that and honestly could kind of flip a game if they start getting turnovers or things start going their way. So nothing special in terms of the slot, tight end, or for the O-line for that matter. Mad Max is going to feast in this game. Storm is not going to know what happened to him. Sharon, what's good, dude? I'm glad you can make it out to the show. I take it Trayvon is good, but he didn't show up in any of the injury reports, even though he left last week's game. I saw him as questionable on a lot of those reports as far as Morgan is concerned. I don't know. I was watching, or Watts posted earlier, he thought it was a separated shoulder for both of those guys. That's a tough injury to play through, but hopefully they were able to rest it up and kind of get back on the field. L, what's good, man? How are you doing? Arkham, what's going on, man? This will be a huge win, and we will win it. This game means a hell of a lot, dude. I really think we're going to pull this game out. And Carr always plays damn good on Monday night underneath the lights. Don't forget to hit that like. Yeah, please do. I miss Fan Fridays, dude. I miss Fan Fridays a hell of a lot. Not even going to lie. This day and age, thanks for coming out. Arda, what's going on? 1 vid and a live in 1 day. But I gotta go. I'll rewatch later and I'll drop in like everyone. Oh, dude, Ardo, I appreciate that, man. The video, I was meant to post that video last night, but I don't know if you guys have noticed. I completely suck at editing, so that shit takes me a very long time. And so that was like a 40-minute video that ended up getting broke down to like 11 minutes just because I caught myself rambling on more than one occasion. Freddie, what's good, dude? Time to show this defense. It's going to be about, man, this defense needs to step up. And this defense has stepped up all through this season. I'm not taking anything away from our defense. They played extremely, extremely well. But I really think when we played the Ravens, they were all banged up as far as the running game goes. So we pretty much just had to contain Lamar. The Pittsburgh's offense is pretty much a joke at this point. Big Ben is I think he's done, to be completely honest with you. And then last week against Miami, they were missing Tua. This is going to be a pretty much fully functioning, high-powered offense that we're going up against. I really want to see how this defense responds to it, and I really want to see if we can continue to make plays on the defensive side of the ball. Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are no joke. It's going to be tough for our corners to match up on those guys. And then, like I said, or like Costas said, there's really nothing too special as far as that tight end room goes. They have our old tight end from a few years back. And then, I like their slot receiver. I think he's burned us a few times in the past, so keep an eye on him. Oh, 2 bullies, what's good, dude? Thanks for coming out to the show. Gord, how are you doing? With Jacobs back, we will run the ball down their throats. Arkham, I think you're right about that. I'm still thinking that he's going to be a little bit limited in this game. That's why I'm kind of concerned. I don't want to see him really rush back into this. But I mentioned this a couple days ago. I do not want to see Jacobs come back and then this offense change to what it was last season. This shit is really clicking right now. Carr is airing the ball out. Carr is going for over 350 every single game. If that shit continues, it's really going to continue to push this team and elevate us to that next level. That's pretty much how offenses in the NFL are set up right now. It's extremely pass heavy. I do want to run their ball down the throat, but I want to do it in a timely fashion to where like we're running the clock out at the end of the game. But I don't even think we're going to have that possibility in this game. I'm really expecting this game to be a true shootout with the Raiders end up walking away with the big victory. Big game versus Chargers. Let's go for it. Oh, Wiggly Sticks, what's good, man? Thank you for coming out. This is a huge game, dude. If we can make it to 4-0, we will be in sole place of first place in the AFC West. And it'll put the Chargers another game back. The Chiefs are probably going to bounce back and end up going to 2-2. The Ravens are going to get slapped down, so they'll be 3-1. If we're sitting at 4-0, dude, we'll be honestly the best team in the AFC. And honestly, we'll move up like 3 spots on everybody's power rankings, which will completely piss me off because they'll still have us behind the Chiefs. But that is what it is at this point. 2 videos in one day, awesome, bro. Carlos, what's going on, dude? I was talking about that earlier. That other one was supposed to go out last night. I just did not have time to finish it. Rod, what's going on? You think Arnett is on the way out? He is following the Isaiah Johnson steps. Man, I'll tell you, dude, I'm still pulling for that kid. But honestly, when you have Mullen and then you have Hobbs and then you have Hayward, dude, our cornerback room is looking pretty set. I honestly would rather see Amik Robertson come in and kind of fill that role instead of Arnett. But I don't want to totally give up on that kid. He's a first-round talent. But at the same time, it's not working, and it sucks to say that. And I was pissed when we cut Isaiah Johnson, but I kind of knew that shit was coming. I caught a lot of hell when I said we were going to cut Isaiah Johnson, but he very well could be on that same path. Hopefully, we can end up trading him off, maybe get a little bit of value for it. I'm really curious to see if the Raiders pull any moves before that trade deadline, just because we've talked about Nick Wachowski possibly getting dealt off this team. Arnett's another one that I think could possibly be dealt off this team if we can get the right value for it. What is your thoughts on the linebackers, Sherm? Dude, I broke that down a couple days ago as well when I just jumped into that linebacker room. I really want to see Morrow and White come back, but at the same time, having KJ Wright, Perryman's been playing out of his freaking mind, and I love seeing that. And then Littleton has really stepped his game up. So if we can kind of just continue with that 3-man rotation or 4-man rotation, I really think things will be fine. That's kind of what's carried us through these first 3 games. I think the linebacker room has been pretty set. We just need to get those depth pieces back, and I think we'll be fine. Oh, numbers, what's good, dude? What's up, nation? Going forward at damn straight numbers. Jerry, how are you doing? There was a ref in this game every time he's there. Oh, we are 0-5. Problem there. Dan, Jerry, I wish you could get his name for me because I'd really like to look in there a little bit more. I'm not saying that I doubt you at all. I'll just say I won't be surprised if we start out slow again, but our defense will hold up so we can get going. That is how we got to 3-0. Man, I don't want to see us start slow again. Carr came out. Carr looked pretty damn sloppy against that Miami team starting off throughout that game. He ended up turning it on and then carrying us through. But I want to see us come out fast. I want to see us put up some points, have that defense kind of locked down, and then have it to where the Chargers are trying to play catch up on us instead of us trying to stay in the game and then making that last-second push. I think that'll be a huge difference maker once we can actually start these games to where we're putting up points and then the opposing team's playing from behind. That's when you're going to see this team really start to take off. Ryan, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming out. Stumbling, what's good, dude? Herbert might be a true test for our D, even more so than Jackson or Big Ben. Definitely more than Big Ben. Jackson brings just a different element to the game style that he brings to the field, just because you have to be able to contain him in the run game, because you saw him, dude. He almost busted 100 on us. So it's just you have to play different styles of quarterbacks different ways. But Herbert is a slinger. He has no problem going out there and whipping that ball 40 to 50 times in a game. And when you have the receiving core that he does, dude, it's going to be a big-ass test for us, man. The Chargers are a tough team. They are. They are seriously. They had a good, solid-ass defense. They have a potent offense. It's going to be a challenge. But I really think it's a challenge with how much we have on the line that we should be able to pull off. And the fact that it's going to be a majority of Raider crowd, I think that's really going to help us. And I think that's going to really piss the Chargers off a little bit. And I had a few people hit me up, and they're like, Gus Bradley knows this offense, and he knows exactly what they're going to be bringing. At the same time, though, that coaching staff, they've worked with Gus Bradley, so they know what Gus Bradley's defense is. They know how to play against it. It's kind of a double-edged sword. If the Raiders want the sports world to take them serious, we have to win this game. Yeah, we're getting a ton of coverage right now, but I think you're right. If we end up going 4-0, we're going to be on every damn ESPN thing that you've seen, and it's been like that for the past couple days. Agree on Jacobs, a little deciding. Keep that scattering passing. Yeah, dude, keep that passing game going. John, what's going on, dude? I haven't caught your live show in a while, but I watched the vids. Wiggly, I appreciate that. Anthony, what's happening, man? Leonard, how are you doing? Gruden is going to have to keep his foot on the gas when we get the lead. None of that 3 runs and out crap. Dude, Leonard, exactly. That is the kind of shit that drives me nuts about Gruden. And that's one of the things that we have not seen this season is us jumping out to a big lead and then him getting into that real conservative, just kind of time of possession, run the clock game. That shit, it doesn't work. And now that he's seen what is working, just keep going. And then if you do jump out into a lead, just keep freaking slinging that ball and getting into the house and putting up some serious points. It would be sweet if the Raiders win and the Broncos and the Chiefs lose. If the Broncos make it past the Ravens, I'll have a new level of respect for them. I'm still going to hate them with every ounce of my soul, but I don't think there's a chance they could do it. Well, Rod, how dare you mention that Johnson cut into this chat? Ask Surrey and Alexa, who is the best team in the NFL? Raiders, give it a try. Hell yes, dude, I will give that a try. Arnett just doesn't fit. Got to trade him and move on. Kind of is what it is, man. Delta, what's happening, dude? It's been a minute. Michael, what's going on? It's Fan Friday, dude. This show's all about you. So you got something you say, you got something to put in about this game, just put it out there. I'll definitely do my best to hit it up. Raider Sparks, what's happening? I want to see Ruggs and Edwards in this game plan earlier. Yes, me too. Get them involved super early. It forces those safeties to stay back a little bit. It'll definitely help out in the running game. I completely agree with that. Guy, what's going on? 805, what's good, dude? Oh, it is what it is. What's up, man? I'm glad you can make it to the live. Callie, what's happening? I will be at the game Monday. Oh, shit, that is awesome, dude. Please take some pictures and then hit me up on Twitter and send them over. I'd love to see that. Herbert is a stud. Hopefully this defense has a good game plan to keep him contained. I think they will. I really think that Gus Bradley will understand how we have to keep him in the pocket. He really... I don't know, dude. He's a good quarterback. The AFC West right now has probably the best set of quarterbacks in the league. I don't know. I think we can beat him, but like I said, dude, I think you're going to see that kid air the ball out. This game's going to come down to a lot on our secondary. That's what kind of has me a little bit scared about Arnett. I would rather see Amik Robertson over Arnett, and I want to see a big dose of Hobbs, but I know he's still banged up. Mullen's still banged up a little bit. Oh, Miss Chandler Bog, what's happening? Not a close game. We will blow them out. I would love every second of that. If we go out and truly kick the shit out of the Chargers, dude, that would be huge. Really, really huge. The D cannot allow Herbert to get comfortable. No, they cannot. But I really think with the pass rush and the defensive line that we have and the rotation that we've been rolling with this season, he's not going to be comfortable. And I'm telling you, dude, that right side, he's going to have pressure coming off of it the entire damn game. I want to see Yannick and Max kind of move positions and kind of shift around that offensive line so they both have a chance to come off that edge. Nadzip is still banged up, but I think he's going to end up playing. He's been looking damn good. But that interior pressure, dude, Solomon Thomas, Jefferson, those guys have really been making an impact. Phylon's been playing huge for us. That's the kind of stuff that I really be watching for, because if you can get that interior pressure and force him to the outside, Mad Max or Yannick is going to clean that shit up in a heartbeat. We shake up the world Monday night, 41-16 blowout. Shit, Greg, that would be huge. Bruno, what's going on? Which Raiders players should have a big game Monday? One defense and one offense. I know I said it the same thing last week, but I was pretty much right. I think Derek Carr is going to be the main focus in this game. I really want to see him come out and just continue to sling that ball around. As far as the defense goes, I want to see Yannick have a game that I know he can have. I want to see him bust in and get 3 sacks and really be the game changer. I think that would be huge. It would be huge for this defense, for one, but I think it would just be huge for the morale of our whole defensive line unit. Do you think the Chargers are prepped for Gus Bradley? He was their DC for a few years. No, sure, that's what I was saying. They know exactly what he's bringing to the table. Our defensive starters are solid, and the stats prove that. The backups have allowed a few plays, and that's going to happen, dude, especially when you have the younger talent that we do have as far as our backups and our depth go. But as the season moves on, the fact that they're playing so well right now, as this team and this defense continues to gel, that shit has a potential of being a top 10 defense by the end of this. His name is John Husey. The Chiefs' defense is very suspect, especially that Chiefs' defense is looking rough. That Chiefs' offensive line, they're paying the price right now, and I'm loving that. Loving that. Everybody's got to play it until they get hit in the mouth. Don't matter what the Chargers know. You can't stop it for 4 quarters. No, they can't stop it for 4 quarters. I promise you they can't. John, what's good, dude? 35 minutes, time of possession. 2 or more catches by 7 or more wide receivers. Great formula for 2021 Raiders. Yes, it is. But Herbert's another dude that loves to spread that ball around. If he gets comfortable and he really starts slinging it, and you got the 2 big wide receivers, you got their running back catches, you got their little slot guy, and he starts really getting into that rhythm, you cannot let that shit happen. That's when this game will become a shootout. Leonard, that drives me crazy. He's been doing that in the 4th quarter, letting teams catch up. He has, dude. It sucks. What are your thoughts on Josh Jacobs returning? I want to see him brought back slowly. I really do. I don't think he will, because I know the mindset that he has, and I know that once he's on there and he's like fully ready to go and game ready. He's going to want to be in that game as much as possible. And I just don't want to see him get banged up and kind of being rushed back. This game will be a nail-biter, but I think the Raiders should win it. I may be biased, but the Raiders should be the favorite. Chargers are hype, are all hype every year. Let's see. They are hyped up every single year, but it's just because the talent level that they do have on that team. It's just a matter of bringing it together. A lot of those guys on that team, like the talent level is there, but they really don't play as a true unit. It seems like they're doing it a little bit better this year. They definitely came together in that Chiefs game to kind of, and I really think they're going to be riding the momentum off of that Chiefs game. It's going to be a tough one, dude. Oh, man, it is what it is. Just chilling, man. Really happy to be making some videos. Zeph, what's good, dude? Thank you for coming out. I think Waller goes over 100 yards in this game. It seems like these past couple games, everybody has had a true game plan for Waller. And then Carr's just kind of been working him in, especially after that first game where he had his 19 targets and then just ended up blowing up. I think you're right, though. I think Waller does end up getting more involved. I think he will... or more involved in this game. I don't think he's going to have that huge target number again, but I think he has a serious shot at being over 100. Humberto, what's good, man? Thank you for coming out. I think Waller is going to have a big game. I think Waller against their linebackers, especially if he's getting matched up, but I know they're going to kind of have that ladder to where they have the safety over the top helping out too. But if he can kind of find those little zones and Carr has the extra second, I think you will see him end up blowing up this game. This game will be won and lost in the secondary. I agree with that, but I think this game will also be won and lost just in the trenches as far as if we can get that pressure, man. I think getting to Herbert's going to be a major factor in this game. This will be the game that shows the league that the Raiders have arrived. I'm feeling it, Dave, I hope you're right, dude. Dude, if we kick the shit out of the Chargers, I am going to be so damn happy. And I already took off work on Tuesday, so there's a really good shot I'm going live after that game. I'll probably go live at halftime again just because that was really fun. It gave me something to do during halftime. Screw Herbert, he had one good year. Let's go. I hate that we have to wait an extra day to watch our favorite team play. Chevy, I'm right there with you, but at least we get to watch him in prime time, and the whole world's going to be watching that damn game. Herbert Pervert, Pepperoni Head will get... Dude, if we come around that edge and start lighting him up, that kid's going to be in a world of pain. Carr is the best quarterback in the fourth quarter, 127 QB rating, according to Colin Court. Dude, Carr's clutch. Carr is clutch as shit. You give that kid an opportunity, he's going to keep you in that game. If Josh plays, we win, easy peasy. I don't want to say that. I want to see Josh play. I want to see Josh play well. But I don't think there's an easy-peasy game in the NFL. I want to see Jacobs and Richard play, but limited. Richard still hasn't been activated off the IR. And unless they do that shit tomorrow, I think you have to wait like a full 48 hours for them to be ready for the game. But with Jacobs playing, I don't think you will see him activated. I think you're going to end up seeing him stay on the IR, at least for another week. Will Farrell play? He always does good against the Chargers. I'm hoping, and you are 100% right about that, unless his back flares up again, which I don't know if that was an excuse or actually happened. If we can generate the pressure that we have been, I think we can control this game. I'm okay with Eckler going off, but I don't want to see 50-yard touchdowns. This kid ain't afraid of slinging it. No, that's 100% right, dude. And Eckler's going to get his, dude. I mean, that is what it is. He's going to catch a few passes out of the backfield. He's going to end up breaking a few ankles and getting his yardage. I think we definitely keep them under 100 yards or keep Eckler under 100. But if it gets to the point to where they're able to start working the play action and they're starting to work their little game, that's when you're going to see shit start turn a little bit sideways. I don't see a blowout happening. It'll be a close. I don't see a blowout happening either. I would love to see it happen, but I don't. Pick City Monday. If we get pressured, dude. If we start, dude. Raiders just generating turnovers has me happy as shit. So anything to keep that ball rolling, I will continue to believe in. I know we believe that our defense can get enough stops. I now watch to see if the teams we face can stop our offense. Dorian, good point. Very good point. It's Monday night, no blowout. There's never a blowout on Monday nights, man. And especially in these divisional games. It's either going to be one of those games where it's just like complete defense and this thing ends up being extremely low scoring until like the fourth quarter, and then one team just kind of pulls away just enough to get the win. But I really don't even think it's going to be that. I think this game's going to be just 100%, 110% just a street fight of us just going back and forth and our defense doing just enough to win this thing in the end for us. What I don't like about Monday night's game is where I live. I have to wait till Tuesday. That sucks. Move to Cali, Dave, or Las Vegas. Dave, you better stay up. It's rough, dude. That's why I took off Tuesday, because these games don't end until like 12, 12:30, and then I'm so jacked up and usually have a few beers in me to where I don't fall asleep until like 2. And then when that clock hits at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm just like, oh shit, I'm dead right now. If he lives in the UK, that's true. Oh, Gustav, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. The Raider Nation runs LA. You're damn straight about that, King. Thanks for coming out, man. Pepperoni Head, Herbert. We are a day ahead. Oh, Dave, I see. That's why you have to wait till Tuesday. I'm just getting here. What did I miss? Oh, Martin, what's going on, dude? Just Fan Friday, dude. Just waiting to hear from you guys. Just want to get everybody's thoughts on the game. Max and Yannick need to close off the outside so the defensive tackles can feast. I'm telling you, dude, I talked it up so much through the offseason, just that defensive line rotation and the pieces that we brought on, and finally having some interior guys that can actually make some noise. I was wrong about Phylon. I said that he was not going to make this team. That kid has made this team, and he has shined. I was super happy to see that. I really think him and Jefferson in that middle spot starting this game is just a huge amount of pressure that just comes straight up the gut. Yeah, so am I. It really sucks. And I work during the games too. I feel your pain about working during the games. I tape most of them where I try to watch them at work on my phone, and then I have to rewatch it when I get back home. That's usually why I don't go live right away. Screw Herbert. I could see us use some blitz packages. Watch out for Hobbs on that blitz. Dude, Hobbs coming off that edge on those blitz packages has been like awesome for us. It's looked so damn good. So I'm trying not to skip anybody because, it's Fan Friday. Joku, how do you feel about this game? Do you think we end up 3-1? No, Escobar, I seriously think we end up 4-0 after this game. 4-0 and complete control of the AFC West. And honestly, in complete control of the AFC, because I don't see too many people slowing us down, man. Love from Sonoma. Saturday it's here, and I'm enjoying the live. Man, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you for coming out and checking it out. I love that you read all the comments, bro. I do my best to keep up with them. I know I skip some sometimes, but on Fridays, I definitely try not to. Chargers fans really confident that they are going to lose. The defensive line needs to come out and smother like they did the Ravens game. And that's the thing. When you're playing a team like Justin Herbert as opposed to going against Lamar Jackson, you can bring a hell of a lot of pressure because you don't have to worry about his ass slipping to the outside or just making one little move and being gone up the middle. Different quarterback styles. Like, this is a team that we can really go out and feast on. Thanks for the idea, Sojoku. I'm probably going to take Tuesday off as well. Dude, it helps. Both Chargers fans think so. There's about 2 or 3 of them in the world right now, and they are all extremely confident they got this. This is that game where we see what the D has made. Martin, I completely agree with that. I said it, dude. This is going to be a big test for our defense, and I really think they're going to show up and make that move. Joey Bosa is going to be a problem. Joey Bosa being moved to that outside linebacker position in their new 3-4 defense has looked really good. And I understand he's a little bit banged up. For everything that I've read, he's going to be ready to go for this game. We have to be able to keep a body over there. I don't know if it's going to be... We really can't count on a running back to pick up Bosa. If he's coming with a full head of steam, he's going to plow through whoever's sitting there. I'm really hoping that we're gonna have to bring in maybe the 2 tight end sets. You might see a pretty big dose of those just so they can kind of get that little clip on Bosa to slow him down for a second, to give Carr that extra second. They're going to game plan for his ass. You know they're going to. I could see Hayward getting his first interception of the season. Damn, I thought he was going to get it last week. He was pretty damn close. Bosa is probably going to get double teamed all game. He's at least going to get clipped at the start of every play. I promise you that. If the O-line can be consistent and protect Carr, we win. This defense makes a big stop. JJ shows up. We win for sure. Tupac, what's good, dude? 17-0. Make it happen, Raiders. Bosa had ankle issues. I might have been right. I might not. I know that he was banged up going into this game. I want to say it was his ankle. Don't hold me to that, but I do know that he was a little bit banged up coming into this week. This D-line has to make it happen and get after Herbert. They're going to. That is one thing that I'm completely confident is going to happen. Let's hope he fucks it up. Yes, Bosa was off the field last game. Yes, he was. Second half. Hey, man, first time, long time. Oh, Andrew, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. I'm really thinking Renfro is going to dice up the Chargers secondary. He was the most underrated slot receiver in the league. Which receiver do you think has the best game? Honestly, Andrew, I would kind of agree with you on that. I think Renfrow, I talked about it through the preseason or through the offseason about how I wanted to see him get more and more involved into this offense, and I didn't want to see him just be third and Renfrow. And it seems like he has really done that. He has been making some huge plays for us. He's taken a few incredibly hard shots, which I kind of sucks to see. But as long as he's making plays, he has a shot at being like the MVP of this game. Sure, 4-0, let's go. Do the Ravens beat the Donkeys? Martin, I will tell you right now, the Ravens come out and kick the shit out of the Donkeys, and it'll show everybody exactly who Denver is this season. Denver's first 3 teams that they played combined are 0-9. That team is a joke, and they're going to get shown how much of a joke they are. The Ravens are going to continue to roll, and they're going to just roll straight through them. 4-0, Chucky's back, baby. Renfrow is a beast. He's a damn beast. Oh, Benson, how are you doing, man? Derek Carr, 400-plus yards. What do you think? If he goes over 400, I'd be shocked. But I said before, dude, I really think he's going to be right around that 350 mark. I really think he's going to toss about 3 touchdowns in this game. I think he is going to end up throwing a pick. Hopefully not another pick 6, but he's bound to throw, I'm going to say just 1 this game. Denver is the Donkeys. You're damn straight about that. Renfrow is unstoppable, pretty much never drops anything. He usually gets, dude, he can work the zone. I've never seen a receiver like him and Edelman can pretty much do it, to where they can just find the soft spots in that zone. But when they find the soft spot, they don't stop. It's like they're still in stride when they hit it. And as long as their quarterback finds them at the right time, dude, it's crazy how good that can work out. Home game, 74% Raiders fans bought tickets. Yeah, dude, Dave, that's huge. How many sacks Crosby going to have in this game? Oh, Ganja, what's good, dude? Thank you for coming out. I'm going to say 2. Because he's going to get held a whole bunch, and they're not going to call that shit. It's really going to piss me off, just like it was last week. But I want to see Phylon get 1 this game, and I want to see Yannick go off and get a couple this game. I think he deserves that. Raiders, that's it. Chargers, Bodo all day. What do you think? Dude, you and your Bodo, that kills me. Richard is really good at the short passes. When the defense, he is. Arkham, I'll give you that. I don't think he's going to be activated for this game. Crosby better get 2. Crosby better just get calls when they are freaking holding him by the shoulder pads and damn near pushing him down to the ground. I don't think we need Richard or Drake. I'd rather have Drake. In that situation. Drake, just bringing what he brings to the receiving element of this team, it's awesome, dude. Trayvon almost had a pick last game, but Mullen messed it up. Hopefully they test his ass again, because I know he's going to get 1. Is Richie going to play? We need that guy. Richie got put on the IR. He's gone for a few more weeks, which really pissed me off because he hasn't played a single game this season. And we were all so quick to jump on Trent Brown's ass and give him so much shit, but nobody's really saying anything about Richie. Richie needs to get healthy. Richie needs to play. Richie's ass should have been on IR from the start of this season, and we should have another veteran guard on this team right now. Richie's still on the Richie's still on the IR. Jalen Richard's still on the IR as of right now. I really hope James can hold it down without any big mistakes. Me too, Callie. Me too. Drake runs better on all downs and can catch passes. Don't need both. You don't, but I'll give it to you. I really like Richard as far as the pass blocking goes and like coming in and being that third down back for us. I think Carr has a comfort level when he is on the field. If he's back and 100% healthy, which I do not think is going to be this game, I think it's going to honestly help this offense, but I think they really want to see what Peyton Barber can do before they activate Jalen Richard, because if Peyton Barber can come out there and continue to be like kind of the lead horse while Josh Jacobs is out, and he can go for another game where he breaks 100 yards with a touchdown, they're not going to rush Jalen Richard at all, both can play well, but Richard has better shiftiness. I'll give you that. Drake runs better on all downs and can catch passes. Oh, my bad. Went backwards. Drake can't pass block. Watch the tape. I completely agree with you, and I have watched the tape on that, but that's not the element of why we paid Drake that money. Can't afford any bad snaps on Monday. Protect Cart. Man. Oh, Raider Pete, what's going on? Andre James has to bring his shit. This has to be the week where he gets it together. No bad snaps. No getting plowed over as soon as he snaps that ball. He has to be able to make the and just show like he's the leader of that offensive line. He's the one making the calls. He's making the adjustments. And I think he's just worried about so much about just trying to get things right and putting people in the right position that it's gotten into his own head, especially when he lost the two people that were supposed to be his guards that were kind of protecting him through his first season as the starter. And then all of a sudden, Good's gone, Richie's gone, and now he's like, shit, it's just me. And all of a sudden, I have Simpson on one side of me, and then I have some dude who's never really played football before on the other side, but he's a huge beast of a man. I really think he's going to end up being all right. Sorry, bro. Denver loses. Losers are 0-10 now. The Jacksonville. Oh, Jerry, 100%. That is right. Very well. Yannick and Crosby will both have 2 sacks. If they both get in for 2, and then we can get 1 sack from one of our interior defensive linemen, which is 5 total sacks, at that point we will walk with this game. Drake has been picking up blitzes in every game, kept Carr from being sacked against. No, he did. Costas, you are right. He actually saved Derek Carr's ass in that Pittsburgh game. Do you think Henry Ruggs is faster than Tyreek Hill? There's a talk about those two racing. I really wanted to see that. It'll probably end up happening. As far as game speed goes, Tyreek Hill is fast as shit. But so is Ruggs. They both have the breakaway speed. I honestly would say they're pretty much about the same. If Richard is a better run blocker and shiftier, he has produced more than Kenyon while running the ball too. It's a good problem to have, dude. We can argue till we're blue in the face about that, but if you have 2 guys that can go out there and kind of fill that gap, but that's the thing. That's why I don't think they're going to rush Jalen Richard back. They're going to continue to ride with what they have right now. They've changed the rule in 2017 to where if you have somebody on IR, you're allowed to activate 2 players from IR, but then everybody else has to wait. I think it's like that 6 to 8 week period once they get placed onto the IR. So I don't think they're going to end up wasting one of those 2 spots if they don't have to, if everything's been working well. Tyreek, know that the game's better because he has been in the league longer. Yeah, that is true. Jake was a 1,000-yard gainer last year. When has Richard done that? Never. And Drake was a 1,000-yard back last year. Him and Josh Jacobs honestly had like extremely similar years last year. Peyton Barber showing up. Man, what's going on? I was shocked about that, man. I was not sold on Peyton Barber. I'm still not completely sold on Peyton Barber. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am. But that kid played a hell of a game last week. He almost had a real costly fumble that Alec Ingold ended up saving his ass on. It kind of bounced out of his hands and straight into Alec Ingold's hands. But as long as he can keep that ball in his hands and he can get another 100 for us, I'll take that. When Jackson ran out of the pocket and threw the touchdown, Max was getting held bad and I was losing my mind. Dude, and then in that Miami game, Mad Max, there was 7 or 8 times where it was a blatant fucking holding call and they didn't throw a flag. They didn't do shit about it. Worried about the Chargers finally being healthy. It's been a problem in the past for them, but it seems like they're healthy now. Oh man, I'll tell you. That's always been the Chargers' biggest thing is they always lose their biggest key pieces, whether it be Derwin James or Bosa or Linval Joseph or just it's always something with them. This year or Mike Williams, but this year they're all healthy and they're honestly playing well, but I don't know if it's gonna last, dude. I really don't. I don't know why people think we are going to roll over this team and be a high-scoring game. The Bolts blitz a lot. I want us to win, but this is a must-win for us. Dude, Loyal, I completely agree. And I don't think I think this game's going to be a shoot. I'm telling you, dude. I don't think anybody's going to be rolling through anybody. I think our defense is going to be put to a true damn test in this game. And I think that our offense is going to have to come out. We cannot be missing plays in a game like this. You have to be able to come out and strike first, strike fast, Cobra Kai. Status on Marcus Mariota. He's on IR too, Memo. Last I heard, he is on the IR, and it sucks. It's going to be a few more weeks. Richard is a backup running back. Drake was a starter when he was a 1,000-yard back. You can't compare that. I like both, but Drake needs to step it up, period. I agree 110% with that. Might have missed your answer to this. Where do you think Nick Morrow fits in the linebacker room when he gets back? I think Javen White won't be able to crack any sort of rotation, but Morrow does. Morrow was the leader of our linebacking room before he went down. When he went down, that's when we ended up bringing in Perryman. I really want to see how that does shake out. I made a whole video about this shit a few days ago, but it's going to be tough because I don't see the Raiders transitioning. Who was it? Man, somebody hit me up, and they said that Morrow can play that Sam spot Littleton will move to the will, and then Perryman will stay in the middle. I think that would be cool, but at the same time, I don't see KJ Wright really taking a big step back. He'll be kind of pissed. Jalen White is just nothing more than a depth piece. When he does come back, I'd really like to just kind of keep him around just in case somebody does go down. Trent Brown not playing last week, questionable this week. Oh, God, I know, dude. That dude doesn't play for anybody, and that includes us. Worried about the Chargers' run game. I think we can contain the passing game. We still weak up the middle run. Don't sleep on, dude. No. Frank, dude, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming out. Hope things are going well for you. I was talking about Austin Eckler, man, about just how shifty he is, how good he is in the pass game. He's the third-ranked receiver on that team out of the halfback position, behind two of the better wide receivers in the game right now when they're healthy. Brian Edwards in prime time, he's going to be the guy. Oh, the late game clutch moments. Wonder if they are sandbagging him till the playoffs. I don't think so, man. I'm happy he's getting more and more involved. It seems like the earlier you get Edwards involved, the better that he plays throughout the game. So, shit, dude. Get him that ball. Get that ball in his hands and take your shots when you have it. Do you think Derek Carr might be giving a little too much credit to God? No, I do not. Like, if the Raiders are winning, I thank God for it every day, too. COVID time. That's a good one. Yeah. Love our D, but we still have to score an average of 30 points to win. Have concerns. I have concerns about that too. I really do. But the level that this defense is playing and the speed that this defense has, they're only going to get better. The more this defense gels, they're only going to get better. And you're going to see the opposing team's point totals slowly start to drop a little bit more. And this defense has stepped up in some clutch situations. And they dropped the ball a couple times, but that's expected when you're going against elite offenses. Carr can give credit to a purple alien if he needs to be, as long as he continues. That's what I'm saying, dude. He can pray to anybody he wants to, as long as we're winning these games. And then we still have Diablo. Damn, dude, Diablo Humberto, that is a tough one for me. And I understand. He got fucking torched on that 4th and 20. And he's made a few bad plays. That kid is brand new. He was banged up all through camp. He really did not have much of a preseason. And honestly, he's being played right now just because we are so limited at that linebacker position. I think you're going to see him again in this game, and you're going to see like a real small dose of him. And you're still going to see him on special teams, of course. But I really hope that kid can put his shit together and just kind of get things going. There was one group on the Chargers I'm worried about. It's the damn officials, yes. Just glad it'll be 75% silver and black. That's a huge for us, man. When you can go to another state and then have the home field advantage, that is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. If we beat the Chargers, are we considered Super Bowl contenders early off? I think there's a lot of people calling us Super Bowl contenders right now after 3 weeks of football. I think that is a little bit premature, but you start off 4-0 and you're knocking off 4 AFC teams and 4 teams that have like damn good records last year. Yeah, at that point you might as well start talking about it. Matt, what's going on, dude? Thank you for coming out. Blackouts Lo-Fi Stadium. Gus Bradley knows the Chargers better than the current Chargers coaches. That is true, but some of the current Chargers coaches in that Chargers front office know exactly what the style of defense that Gus Bradley runs. We lose if the Chargers... if we spot the Chargers 14 points to start the game, I completely agree with that. Ms. Molly, what's going on? Everyone sleeps on this team, but let them sleep. I love it when the Raiders make everyone eat their words. God, it's the best. It's truly the best. Florida boy, what's good? It's been a minute, man. All of our receivers can win one-on-one except Snead. That's dangerous. Man, Snead's another one, man. Gruden talked about him getting more involved. You really haven't seen it ever since he fucking had that ball whip right through his hands, which I don't blame him completely for that. Carr hummed that ball in a really short yardage situation. Gotti, what's going on? I don't want Jacobs to play if he isn't 100%. I agree with you 100%, man. I do not want to see him play unless he's completely ready to go. But they're not going to put him out on the field, I really don't think, if they think he's going to go out there and end up just injuring that toe immediately again. So hopefully they keep him limited. He can get in there, kind of get the defenses stepping back a little bit. Another overtime game? I hope not. I don't think my heart can take another overtime game. Brown has the same injury as last year when he missed the first few games with the Raiders. Defense isn't first in points, given up. Let's celebrate that. Yeah, that's a very welcome change to have. My only concern is the O-line and Mullen with the PIs. I'm okay with Mullen kind of getting those PIs. Mullen's been up against some tough damn contests this year so far, and I really think he's going to end up probably having 1 or 2 more this game. Just want to say what's up and keep doing your... Oh, Jamie, what's going on? Thank you, man. Only the Raiders can beat home away from home. There's very few teams that can pull that off in the league, and the Raiders are one of them. The team that worries me the most in the AFC is the Buffalo Bills. Dude, I am telling you, that team is rolling right now. And I did not realize that they picked up Emmanuel Sanders, and that kind of just added another element to their offense. I'd really like to see us go head-to-head with Buffalo throughout the playoffs. I think that is a team that we could end up knocking off, and I think that would be one of those games that you end up winning, and then it just kind of silences everybody because they're one of the strongest contenders in the AFC. But so were the Ravens when the season started, and we went in there, went toe-to-toe with them, and ended up knocking their asses off. They came out the next week and kicked the shit out of the Chiefs. Eckler is the responsibility of Perryman and Abram. Yes, that is 100% right. And I think Perryman, as far as the run game goes, should be able to contain him. Littleton's been playing damn good against the run this year, too, which I was really, really happy to see. But Abram's going to have to come down and play in the box a little bit. But he's going to have to also make sure that the Chargers love to run those little slants right behind everybody. It pisses me off because that's one thing we have not been able to cover any team is those fucking slant routes for like the past 2 to 3 seasons. I really think Gus Bradley has fixed that. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on it through this game just because I know how much the Chargers love those little routes. Snead should be our kick returner, punt returner, and replace Renfrow. I completely agree with that. I like seeing Renfrow return punts, but I hate seeing him take those big shots. I think Snead has the speed to do it. I just don't know if he will. Is it certain Josh Jacobs is playing? As of right now, no. That is not 100% sure yet. But the only reason I'm saying that I'm pretty sure that he is going to play is because we have not activated Jalen Richard off the IR. And you're going to carry 4 running backs into this game, or 3 halfbacks, and then Alec Ingold as your fullback. Long time sub, first time comment. Mason, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming out. Who wins in a fight? You or Raider Cody? Love the content, brother. I'm not fighting Raider Cody. Thoughts on Trey Regis? Signed to the roster and waived and assigned to the practice squad after Barber had a good game. Frank, man, that one pissed me off. I really like Trey Regis. Really like Trey Regis. And I really wanted to see him come out and have a legitimate shot at being able to prove that he can be on this starting roster. And then we sign him to the starting roster. Barber goes off. Looks like Jacobs is coming back. So then he gets cut off the team again. Ends up clearing waivers, which I was thankful to see. And now he's back on the practice squad. It sucks. I just wanted to see that kid have a legitimate shot, and I don't think he's going to get it as long as our running backs are healthy right now. I'm definitely taking Xanax at halftime. I can't take it either. Something to calm my damn heart down. It could also be said that the Raiders have a pretty good idea of what the Chargers offense will be doing. That is true. I'll give you that. Zay Jones would make an awesome return special. Zay Jones... He's another one that I want to see get more involved. And he's made some decent plays for us this season. He's come up clutch for us a few big times. Ready for a big game on Monday. Dude, Raider Art, what's going on, man? I'm ready for it. This game's going to be exciting as hell. I'm telling you it is. And I'm really excited to see what they bring. I'm taking Sanjoku for the win against the Raider. Cody. Man, no. The media having to give Gruden credit pisses them off so bad. They're rooting for Gruden to fail. Dude, you're right. A guy you are completely right about. There's a lot of people like at ESPN and these other places. They hate Gruden. They hate his cocky-ass attitude. They hated the fact that he was giving these shows above them, just coming off. And, dude, let him hate. Let him hate and let him prove his ass wrong. I always worry when Ruggs and Edwards get hit. It always seems awkward. Dude, it is always awkward hits that they take. And I hate when they get tackled from behind, because that's how you saw Brian Edwards get hurt last year. Somebody came up and kind of kicked his legs out from underneath him when they were chasing him down, and then his knee hit real weird, and then done, dude. You are a better Raider YouTube creator than Coach. Still don't mean I want to fight his ass, dude. I'm a lover, not a fighter. The person to worry about is Renfrow. The opposing team has been beating him on every... It doesn't seem to... No, dude. That's the thing. Like, when you get Ruggs on the outside, Edwards on the outside, you have Waller, and then you have Renfrow, and then you still have, like, your 1 or 2 running backs on the field. You have to be able to account for everybody. And if you put a dude like Renfrow in a one-on-one situation, and he's lined up against the slot cornerback, or God forbid he's lined up against a linebacker, he's going to burn the shit out of them, and he's going to end up getting open. And Carr understands that, and that's why you see him making so many plays and getting us those first downs. What do you think about Arnett? I talked about that earlier, dude. I think he has a legitimate shot at being on that trade block before the deadline. Mike Florio is the worst. We'll have to see what Carr will do next. We'll have to see what Carr do next for this one if he's a true AFC player. Dude, Carr's going to bring it. I'm telling you right. Carr is on a fucking mission this year, and he's going to bring it. He's going to continue to sling that ball around. And it honestly seems like, not that he's arguing with Gruden, but he's changing up plays, man. He's changing up plays more than he has before. He's calling out different personnel packages, and he's taking his shots. I think that's the biggest difference, is that even though his offensive line is banged up, he's still willing to hang in there that extra second and take that long-ass shot. What are your thoughts on having Nate Hobbs playing our Nets position and our net playing Nate Hobbs? I want to see Nate Hobbs on the field as much as possible. I really think that kid within like the next 2 years will be a household name and will be a superstar in this league. I am happy as shit that we ended up getting him onto this team. And the more play time he gets, the better. But honestly, dude, I'd rather see Amik Robertson in our Nets spot and let Hobbs keep doing exactly what he's doing right now. How do you feel about the Vegas fans being too loud when we are in the being too loud when we are on offense and not loud enough when the opponent's on offense? It's like we're playing away. They need to learn to be quiet. I did hear him talking about that, dude. I hope Renfro becomes our version of Steve Largent 2.0, dude. That's a legend right there. Steve Largent was one of the best. Nate the Natural Hobbs, I like that name. At Florio and Chris Sims, I dislike Florio, but I get that he gets the views when the Raiders win. Yep, that's all it is, dude. Clicks and views, clicks and views. Only played 2 games at home. It will come around. You're damn straight, dude. Nate Goblin Hobbs. Nate Hobbs is the true Sun Joku. Glad to see you live again, bro. Oh, man, that's thankful to be live again, man. Maybe Carr has been watching some old Gannon film, and that's why he's dealing with Chucky. Anything. Whatever he's doing, just continue to do that shit as long as it's not a bunch of PEDs. But I will take it, man. All right, guys, that's pretty much what I had tonight. I think I'm going to end up probably going live Sunday, just kind of do like a little recap and just kind of really break down this game. We should have the final injury reports and everything like that by then. So until then, if you guys could click that like button on your way out, I really would appreciate that. It seriously does help me out and gets this show a little bit more exposure. But until next time, we will see you guys in the next one.